To show you this thing called Ultimate Reference Suite. If you see it right here, it has sort of a turquoise blue with a thistle on it. And this is actually a product of Britannica, which make the encyclopedias. Again, high quality information. It's right on your laptop. You can go to a paper encyclopedia, no problem, or you can use this. It's whatever works best for you. So I'm going to pick up that thread of, I believe, I've done a search in preparation on Ferris wheels, and I don't remember that that when I did it last time I was very successful. Okay, I wasn't. It gave me the closest match to William Ferris. It's not really what I wanted. So I believe his name was George Ferris. So let's try that. Again, I don't give up. I just try something different. Still no match, but you know what I know about this? Like any print encyclopedia, you have to try the last name. Okay, we're just not getting the results we want. That's all right. We're not going to find everything we want here. Let's try Henry Ford. And remember, we did last names. It's like the phone book. You look up the last name. Okay, obviously lots of stuff on Henry Ford. Let's try Model T. Oh, again, I misspelled it. I will have to make sure I spell it correctly. Not really great, was it? Models and model building. So the best bet might be to go back and do Henry Ford. Oops, see, I forgot. Didn't do last name. Makes a difference. And if we scroll down to the bottom, I want to point out a couple of things. You have some things that say see also, and you'll find these in print encyclopedias as well. This is a great way to sort of continue your search. See also. These are other key phrases and keywords, automobile industry, okay? And a nice thing that I wanted to point out was it gives you the citation already done. We use MLA in our school right here. We call monkeys love apples, just to help you remember. But that gives you your citation, which is really wonderful. Saves you a little energy at the end. You can copy and paste. And you want to keep track of what you're using as you go, so you don't have to go back at a later time and recreate it. So we could click on this link and see, okay, model design, let's see, automobile industry. Well, you know, may or may not be valuable, but, you know, it's all sort of a trial and error process. You kind of click around, you figure it out. So let's try Edison, because he certainly was a big inventor of during the Industrial Revolution. Okay. Oh, okay, I want to point this out. Notice I picked a different search bar. I had forgotten to mention this to you. Thomas Edison. This actually brings up encyclopedia. This would be the better search bar to use right here, but please notice it brings up encyclopedia articles, okay, right there. It brings up images, okay, so if we wanted to see the image, and multimedia as well. So I do apologize. I really should have pointed this out first, but perhaps because of my error, you'll remember it better. So you want to go with the search bar up here, okay? So I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to show you one last resource. Remember how we said we were going to go back? We're back at our catalog. Remember I talked about the home page and we skipped it, and I said there are some really useful links here. We talked about bibliographies a minute ago. I want to point out that the links are right here under Style Manuals, so you can use your online fill in the blank bibliography. Again, we use Monkeys Love Apples. It's and it's a fill in the blank. You pick what you want. Book encyclopedia. It has print and it has non-print. So this is a wonderful tool. And again, you're just filling in a template, or excuse me, filling in the blanks. Okay, so let's close out of that for a minute. The other thing is, when you go into the catalog, I guess I will digress for a moment. When you go into the catalog, and I should have mentioned this earlier. When you go into the catalog, everything you need for your bibliography is right here, guys. Excuse me. Under publication information, you've got your city, your publisher, your year, okay? So if you don't freak out if you return the book and you don't have it, just go in and get the information from the record, okay? So we're going to go back to the home page. And again, this is where you go if you want to do your bibliography. You can use the online tools. But I want to show you one thing that is called primary source information right here, okay? Primary source information. Primary source, what that means is, you notice how we saw some of those pictures of Edison? Those are pictures that were taken at the time Edison lived. Or you might find his journal, something he wrote in during his research time. Any document or photo or item that has to do with the actual moment in time is what's considered a primary source. In other words, somebody's not interpreting it for you. You're going right to the person and what they were thinking at that time. This website that we just clicked on gives you basically what our primary source is, and then finding primary sources on the web. So I happen to like American Memory, which is actually a collection from our nation's library, the Library of Congress, loc.gov, and we know that's a government site because of the .gov. Again, a reliable place. So let's say we want Edison. Say Thomas Edison. And let's just try his name like this and see what happens. We can always do his last name first if we're not successful. Okay. Well, let's see. We've got a lot of results. We've got 553, and they're showing us 1 through 20. But let's see. Oh, very cool. It's easy to get distracted. Oh, interesting. Okay, when Thomas A. Edison was known as Little Al, it's item number 10. And let's just see what it is. Okay. This has something to do with advertising. We know that because we're looking right here. Let's just enlarge that a little bit and take a look at it. Okay. This is an advertisement that talks about Thomas Edison, and basically it looks like they're trying to sell laundry soap. So kind of an interesting side thing, but that's okay because I think that's the kind of the fun part of doing research. You find some interesting and odd stuff. So let's see what else. I should have just kept that search up, but no big deal. We'll go back in and do it again. Alrighty, maybe we can find something else. Again, a document of the day, a primary source. Okay. I just want to point this out. Thomas Edison High School, Jamaica, New York. Okay, obviously this high school is named after Thomas and Edison. Not really relevant to what we want. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. I was hoping actually for a photo, which sometimes you're lucky with and sometimes you're not. Okay. All right, the story of the phonograph. Okay, so this was a clipping. It says a summary, a history of Thomas Edison's development of the phonograph with a section on the development of the Emil Berliner gramophone, okay? So that would be sort of an associated or a parallel invention. What you have to understand is that a lot of different people were working on similar inventions at around the same time. So, they were all contributing to sort of this body of knowledge about new inventions, and I'm sure you'll find that in your research. So, excuse me. So, it says view this item, so let's just take a look at it. Okay, pretty cool. Here is a clipping. And, written at the time. And it's going to give us, it was not until Thomas Edison invented the phonograph in 1877 that the world was enriched with an apparatus which did for speech exactly what the photographic camera did for light. So they're talking about other inventions and how they've changed the world, and I think that's a part of what you're trying to explore in your research. So I want to just review. So I'm going to go backwards now. So we have the primary source information, okay? We have the reference suite, which was the Britannica reference suite. And we have the catalog, okay? So I wish you the best. I hope you have good luck searching. It's all about your keywords. Ask your friends for ideas, ask your teachers for ideas, ask the librarian for the ideas. And what I would really suggest is looking through some basic books and getting more keywords, inventors' names, other inventions they might have done, anything that will help you on your search, okay? So I wish you the best of luck. I'm sorry I can't be there, but it's delightful that I can provide this to you through QuickTime, and I hope you enjoy your process. Thanks. Bye-bye.